fact that I'm wearing a belt is an accomplishment in itself. I had a son who was 20 years old. He was a really good basketball player. Name was Cam Johnson, back in Paducah, Kentucky. I raised him by myself since the time he was 2 years old. He passed away from an accidental gunshot one week after, well, he had his accident 1 week after his 20th birthday. You have to bear with me. I raised him by myself. I'm an emotional man. I may laugh, I may cry, I may do both at the same time. I will do my best I can, I promise. I did 2 tours of Iraq in the Marine Corps. So raising a child by yourself, we weren't a conventional family. A lot of words thrown around, not thrown around in a conventional family. We didn't have your typical father-son relationship. Cam's mother was a drug addict. She wasn't involved in his life whatsoever. So I was his mother, father, coach, and since it was just me and him, he was my best friend as well. I had sole custody of this child by the time he was 2. Now that's scary, because I had no clue what I was doing. After every basketball game, everything that came up, anything, I had a bar table in my kitchen, and we would stand around that table, and we would solve the world's problems. And the words that I try not to say today flew all over that kitchen, I promise you. But he was just real. He never, if he had a bad game, he said, I should have played better. If he had a good game, he said, I think I played pretty well. I think I should have done this. I think I should have done that. He never thought he was more than what he was. He taught me more about being a man than I taught him, I promise you. He went to a private Catholic school, and we weren't Catholic, there's nothing against that. He was a good basketball player. And that didn't come out right. I want to apologize. I got a coaching job at this school. And he went over there from the time he was 5th and 7th grade. He wanted to, his friend tried to talk him about transferring back to a county school. And so he went back to Roanoke High School in Paducah, Kentucky. When we found out that the schools were consolidating, I begged, I said, son, so please go to Tillman. It's a smaller school. You don't know what's going to happen at this big school. It's going to be 2,200. It was just big for our end of the state. And he said, I either find out if I can play or I can't play. It's just a challenge he embraced all the time. The first varsity basketball game he started, he was 5'3". He was small. He didn't grow to, in between his 9th and 10th grade year, he grew 7 inches, and eventually he grew to 6 foot tall. But he had an uncanny knack of hitting big shots. If I counted right, he hit 6 game-winning shots in his varsity career. He hit the shot that sent the consolidated school to the state tournament and went on to the Elite 8. But he got a nickname with Cam 2 Flex. It was just what some students called him. They made bracelets of him. I mean, he was a good kid. He hit all those game-winning shots, but after he passed away, when I got his phone, there's videos of these shots all over the place. And the only video he had on his phone was the one time he missed the game-winning shot. None of those ones he hit, just the ones he hit. He used it to drive him. He worked so hard, he honestly just expected to win. He expected to hit those shots. After he passed away, one of his coaches said, he quoted, it was in the paper, he said, Cam was just like gravity. He said people were just drawn to him. He was mentally and physically the toughest kid I've ever coached. I remember one summer, we were playing AAU, and he went flying out of bounds. He hit his head on some stairs. And the nurse told me, we had a nurse who was a parent. She said, watch him, all night long. We're afraid he had a concussion. And the next day, he's playing, he's okay. But he's doing everything left-handed. He's a right-handed kid. And I called him out. I said, son, what are you doing? He said, well, every time I dribble, run, pass, or shoot, my finger hurts. Son, that's the whole game. Nothing to do with it. So we had it looked at by the nurse, and she said, it's broken his head. She told me, don't take him to a doctor if they won't let him play. And, I said, well, you know, can he play? She said, well, he can't break it any worse than it is now, you know. So, blended him up, and he played 55 more games with 3 fingers and played. That's just, he was tough. It's just, when the game was on the line, he wanted the game. He could talk smack with the best of it. And he trusted, we're talking about a 20-year-old young man. He was not hurt. I'm not painting this child to be any angel because he wasn't, but he was a good kid. If you didn't talk smack to him, you were probably second. If you did, you opened the floodgates because he was talented at that stuff. As good as he was at basketball, he was an even better person. He never took himself too seriously. I honestly don't know if he ever read a single article about himself. He just didn't do it. I remember when I told him that he made All-State, he was like, oh, okay. Yeah, he just what he expected to do. It wasn't any big deal to him. He put the work in. He helped unify 3 county schools, bring them all together. There's a brick in front of his high school right now that says, Cam Chumler, a unifying the leader. He just did it right. They got his quote on the locker room. It said, I, Cam Chumler, wish to leave behind a legacy where team success is more important than individual success. That's what he was. I mean, that was just powerful, powerful stuff. His high school coach said after he passed away that he was one of those people you don't have to exaggerate how good of a person he was. Sometimes you do. I mean, that's just, I hate to say it. You know, when I pass away, people have to make some stuff up. It's not all good. I understand that. You didn't have to. May 10th, bear with me. May 10th, Mother's Day, 2015. Let me backtrack. He was that kid. He was hugged. The family was over everything. When he went away to college, he came back to me one day, and all of his teammates had tattoos. He got a full college scholarship. He was all okay. He did everything you could do basketball, but the way he carried himself was even better. When he came to me, he said, Dad, I want to get a tattoo. And I knew this was coming because all his teammates had a tattoo. I said, son, we gonna get a tattoo. He said, FOE. What's FOE? What's that stand? He said, family over everything. And I'm like, son, you do you. I'm okay with that, you know. But he said, I love you so much. He said so much, and I mean, every time he leaves the room, he say, I love you. And I've said it before, he said so much, I'm gonna see you in 5 minutes. You know, I mean, just calm down without him. But then I knew there'd be a time that I was gonna miss those I love you. I didn't think it'd be like this. Thought it'd be when he went to college, but yeah, you miss him. And then after every game, no matter how he played, if you looked at him and told him good game, Cam, he'd shake your hand, look you in the eye, and say thank you. The way he carried himself was exemplary. I screwed that word up. That's, you get the point. It's how I teach my players to be, it's how I want my players to be. He was the example. It's almost not fair to them, but that's what I expect. May 10th, Mother's Day, he and I went to church with my mother. I work with a lot of kids individually, and he usually does with me too. But that day I had one kid, I told him to stay home. Excuse me. I came home, and I found him. He was still alive. He had dropped a pistol, and the pistol went off, went through his eye. I picked him up. Tried to grab him like this, and I couldn't, but I mean, I could, but he was taller than me, so we go down the stairs, his feet would hit. I couldn't do that. I had to put him on my shoulder, and I took him to the hospital, and I got him to the car. I held him, and I said, you know, I love you, son. I got you, and I don't know if he had a tremor, I don't know, but he hugged me. I mean, he tensed it the last night. But that day before I left, he told me he loved me. I told him I loved him. I'm good because I guess the last thing I got to say. The day of his accident, there were over 500 people at the hospital. And the people lined the ICU, they lined the halls. It was every race, every socio and economic background you can imagine. And any difference that people